God blessed me 35 years ago to have the opportunity to meet Nancy. We were on a double date. I was with someone else. She was with someone else. A few months later, we saw each other at church, and from then on, we started our relationship. And I think one of the special things I realized is that she was an extraordinary woman, and I think many are seeing today that she has many, many qualities. She's very creative. She's a wonderful mother, wonderful wife. She's a great entertainer. She makes others feel special. Whenever she does something for our family or friends or has some kind of party, it's always super special because she puts her touches on it. And I think that's probably what she's doing now when she has the opportunity to be on the board of Ouachita, is to put her stamp of love and appreciation and creativity to it. She's involved at Baptist Medical Center in Memphis, and now she's had the pleasure of being involved again with Ouachita, not only being a student, but now to be able to give back on the board. And I think I can see as she comes home from board meetings and from activities at Ouachita, just how special it is that she can give back. As Nancy has gotten back involved at Ouachita, I've been able to participate and go with her at times and see the great things that Ouachita's doing. We began to share and talk about how we could be a part of helping, and for sure it's a passion of Nancy's, and now it's even a passion of mine to give back to an institution that meant so much to her. So I love her, I'm proud of her, and I know our kids are just as proud as I am to see her have her moment. And so we love you and are proud of you. And it's my great pleasure to introduce you to my wife, Nancy Hassel Benton.
In life, no one ever makes it on their own. We're all successful because someone else has helped us along the way. And Ouachita has played that role in all of our lives. Well, I'm a mom and a wife, and I have 3 children that I'm very proud of, all 3 of them. I grew up in the Little Rock area, Little Rock and North Little Rock. My dad was a pastor in Arkansas, and he was also a chaplain at Baptist Medical Center in Little Rock. But I made the decision to go to ASU with, a lot of my girlfriends. We all went together. There was like 13 of us. And I just knew in the spring of my freshman year that the Lord was just calling me to go to Ouachita. And so in the fall of 1980, I was a transfer student into Ouachita as a sophomore. When I was a student at Ouachita about in 1980 to 1983, I think the thing that I valued the most is that it was a safe place for me in my life. It was a place that I could tell that the faculty was for me. Even though I wasn't their best student, they still were for me. And that's what I needed at that point in my life. It's easy to feel at home at Ouachita. It's, you can't really hide there. You're in the middle of everything, everywhere you go on campus, because it's smaller and you know so many people. I definitely have some lifelong friends from Ouachita. I still see quite a few on a regular basis. Well, I would say as a student, it's a delicate time in your life. You're leaving your home and you're going away, and, you're figuring out who you are as a person. Ouachita is, to me, a wonderful place to do that. And we flounder and we succeed and we fail, and Ouachita's there to kind of surround you, and it's a comfortable place, and it's you're surrounded by a group of godly men and women who care about your success in life, and they're there to kind of just push you along and help you succeed as a Christian, and to be your best as a student, and to go out into the world. And that's what Ouachita is. In December of 2017, I got a call from Dr. Sells and from Terry Peoples to be on the board. And I've been a stay-at-home mom my whole married life. And I thought, Well, I would love to be on the board, but I told Dr. Sales, I'm a stay-at-home mom. And I said, I feel like that's a little bit out of my comfort zone, as a 25-year, 30-year stay-at-home mom. But I will pray about it. And if the Lord tells me that that's what he wants me to do, then I will do it. And so I did. I prayed about it for a couple of days. And I felt a real strong sense from the Lord that I should be on the board there. And that I could serve some purpose, But I know now as a board member that the reason I'm there is to give. I mean, the Lord's called me to give. Ouachita and the students at Ouachita, they need us to give in order for it to continue down the path of this history, this rich history. I would say for me in my life, the reason that I give is to whom much has been given, much is expected. That's one reason that I give, but I'm also very passionate about the opportunities that I've been given. I feel like the Lord has just literally opened the door and said, this is what I want you to do. And I feel that way about coming back to Ouachita and serving on the board the last few years. And so I feel very passionate about Ouachita and giving to Ouachita. It's just something that it's my whole heart, really. We all have soaked up the goodness of Ouachita. And so for us to be able to give back in any way that we possibly can. And for some of us, it's monetary. And for some of us, it's time. And for others, it's, it could even be prayer. It could be a million things. It's humbling. I think anyone that's ever gotten the award feels this way. It is something that we all are willing to do in order to raise money for Ouachita. It's not something that we feel like we've earned or deserved, but we're stepping out of our comfort zone in order to raise money for scholarships at Ouachita.